Let's evaluate this one. What have we got? We're going from 0 to 1 of this polynomial, so let's anti-differentiate, integrate each individual term here. So we're going to get 5, and then what? Increase the exponent by 1, divide by the new exponent, plus we'll get 3 x cubed over 3 from 0 to 1. We can simplify a little bit right here, right? Those 3's will cancel. We'll get 5x to the 4th over 4 plus x cubed, and we're going to evaluate that from 0 to 1. So let's put in our upper limit. At the upper limit, we're going to get 5 times 1 to the 4th over 4 plus 1 cubed minus, put in the lower limit. Now this is that idea then where every x here is going to be 0. So the whole thing just becomes 0. And let's see, what are we going to get here? Well, this is just 5/4 plus 1. How about 5/4 plus 4/4? I think we're going to get this integral to evaluate to 9/4. So in number 19, we're going to evaluate the integral from 0 to 6 of 6e to the negative 3x dx. Now that 6 is going to come along, and what do we get here for e to the kx? We just bring the multiplier down as a divisor, so this is going to be the function itself, e to the 3x, divided by that constant, and we're going to evaluate this from 0 to 6. So first of all, how about this? This negative 3 will go into 6 twice, so now we're going to have 2e to the negative 3x from 0 to 6. So that 6 is going to come along, and then we're going to get times. It's an exponential, so we get negative e to the function itself, right, divided by now the coefficient of that exponent, and then we're going to go from 0 to 6. Negative 3 into 6 will go negative 2 times, so we'll get negative 2 e to the negative 3x from 0 to 6. Let's put the upper limit in, so we'll get negative 2 e to the negative 3 times 6 minus, now put in the lower limit. Now this is going to be negative 2e to the negative 3 times 0. So this will give us negative 2e to the negative 18. Negative is a positive. What do we get here? 0 times negative 3 is 1. Let me try that again. 0 times negative 3 is 0. E to the 0 is 1. 1 times that negative 2 is negative 2, but we get negative is positive. We're just going to get a 2. You know what I think I'm going to do here? I mean, this is okay, but maybe what I'll do is just turn it around so I don't have that negative in the front. So I could write as 2 minus 2e to the negative 18. Or then, I mean, that's okay too. Or I could even factor the 2 out, getting 2 times the quantity 1 minus e to the negative 18. I think any of those 3 will work. Number 20, let's take the integral from 0 to the natural log of e to ln of e to the 7x dx. So it's exponential, so we know we're going to get e to the 7x, right, the function itself, divided by that coefficient from 0 to natural log of e. Let's put in the upper exponent. So we'll get e to the 7 times natural log of e over 7 minus e to the 7 times 0 over 7. Now what have we got here? Look at this natural log of e. You recognize that as 1, right? That's equal to 1. We probably could have put that right back in there, but the problem was written like this. So this is just natural log of e is 1, so we get what? We get e to the 7th over 7 minus, now over here, 0 times 7 is 0. E to the 0 is 1, so we get 1 over 7. Or if you like, maybe you could factor out that 1/7, and then what are you left with? E to the 7th minus 1? Looks like either one of those are going to work. I'm going to add number 21 on here. Looks like we could do that one as we go here. Let's integrate from 1 to e of negative 4 over x with respect to x. So this is going to give us negative 4. Now, I'll go ahead and write it. 1 to e of 1 over x, right? 1 over x dx. And we recognize that as a natural log. So this is 4 times the natural log of the absolute value of x. And we're going from 1 to e. But look, this is an absolute value. These are positive numbers, so I don't really need the absolute value. If I put positive numbers in here, the absolute value of a positive number is just that number itself. So we're going to get negative 4 natural log of, put in the upper limit, e, minus, now, be careful with the minuses, minus 4 natural log of 1. What do you get here? That's just a 1. So you get negative 4 times 1 is negative 4 plus, well, what's this? The log of 1, that's 0. Right? That log of 1, that's just a 0, and 0 times negative 4 is 0. So that goes out to be a 0 here. And now we're just left with negative 4.